Nicola Sturgeon faced the biggest weekend of her political career as the final Scottish election results saw the SNP fall one seat short of a majority. Scots headed to the polls in what is regarded as the country's most important elections in recent years. The SNP floundered after they took home 64 out of a possible 129 seats in the Scottish Parliament, just one short of a majority. The Tories managed to hold on to 31 seats while Labour lost 2 seats, bringing their total down to 22. Voter turnout for the Scottish election totaled 2.7 million, 63.2%. Her hopes of leading the nation to an independence referendum are under fire, with Twitter users suggesting plans are no more than a flight of fancy. One user wrote, "So even after a year of Sturgeon at lunchtime, at the SNP haven't moved the needle one bit." Although successfully hypnotizing the weak of mind, most of those would never support independence if it came down to it. COVID is over and her new reality starts here. Gone by 2022, during her campaign, Ms. Sturgeon vowed she will demand the legal powers for a second referendum on Scottish independence be transferred from Westminster by the end of 2023 if the SNP wins a majority. Boris Johnson has repeatedly turned down those demands, insisting the result to remain part of the UK during the 2014 referendum must stand and that it was a once-in-a-generation event. The SNP have won a fourth term in office, but several opinion polls this week have also suggested support for the party has been steadily falling, bringing Ms. Sturgeon's hopes of winning a second referendum into serious doubt. Depute Returning Officer Chris Highcock confirmed that the vote allegedly cast in someone else's name, a crime known as personation, had been located and was being investigated by police. The votes cast in another person's name will still be counted in the final tallies in case it turns out to be genuine, Mr. Highcock said, but it has now been removed and placed in an evidence bag should police need to test for fingerprints. The person who was unable to vote would have been able to secretly write who they intended to vote for in a sealed envelope which could then be revealed in the event of a legal challenge or court case, he said. As polls closed, First Minister and SNP leader Ms. Sturgeon said, "This has been an election like no other and I want to recognize and pay tribute to the efforts so many people have gone to ensure that, even in the face of a pandemic, our democratic process took place and took place safely. While we wait for the results over the next 2 days, we should never take for granted how special it is to have both the right and the ability to vote and to choose your own government." The queues we saw at polling stations around the country showed people across Scotland cherish that right. At this election the SNP has set out a bold, energetic and inspiring agenda to get us through and out of the pandemic, to secure a strong recovery and to take on the longer-term challenges the pandemic has shown such a spotlight on. If we are fortunate enough to have won the support of the people of Scotland, then we will get straight down to work. At this election, the SNP have also offered the people of Scotland the opportunity to choose their future once the COVID crisis has passed. If, when the ballots are counted, there is a parliamentary majority for that choice, then when the crisis has passed that democratic mandate must be respected. It is now time to wait patiently and to respect the counting process. I am incredibly proud of the campaign that the SNP has run in every corner of the country, and I want to thank everyone who took the time to go to the polls today and play their part in Scotland's future.